Buzzer TV presents vintage game shows on Amazon.
High or low? Which is which? Call it right and strike it rich on Card Shark. And here's the host of Card Shark, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Card Shark. Bless you. Thank you for joining us. We have an exciting match going on. We play, of course, the best 2 out of 3, and as we left off last time, each of our 2 players has won 1 game, so right away we're going to be playing the tiebreaker. So let's open the board and get to the cards. Janice and Ann, if you'll set up for the tiebreaker, please, with just 3 cards up there, and let's meet our Card Sharks. Our champion, Victor McFarland. Hi, Victor. And again, tell us about yourself, sir.
Well, I'm originally from Middletown, Ohio. I did my undergraduate work in New Mexico. I just finished my law studies at UCLA, preparing for the bar, and I have a little boy, 1-year-old.
I didn't know that. Now, we talked about your being a law student, but you did not go to college here. You went in New Mexico, and
yes,
then...
I did.
How come you decided to go to law school here?
Oh, I thought it was time to get away from New Mexico for a while.
Oh, okay. Well, you've done very well in the game so far, Victor. You have now won $9,300 here on Card Shark. Doing very well. And our challenger, Gwen Vuchas. Hello, Gwen.
How are you,
And again,
Jim?
would you tell us about yourself?
I'm a real estate salesman, and I'm married.
No, you're a real estate salesperson.
Excuse me. Excuse me, women's lib. Real estate salesperson. I'm married to a Los Angeles police officer, and I have 2 children, a boy and a girl.
Did your husband, now he's a police officer, did he give you any instructions?
Yes, he did.
What did he say?
He told me to win $70,000 so we could buy an apartment building.
Oh, perfectly logical. I can understand that.
So I'm doing my best.
Nice to have you both back. Good luck in the match. And each of the players has their own deck of 52 playing cards. They're shuffled and cut before we go on the air. The red cards on top to be played by our champion Victor, and the blue cards, the lower cards, to be played by the challenger Gwen. The object of the game is to work your way across the board, predicting whether each card is higher or lower than the one that precedes it. And as you can see in the tiebreaker, there are just 3 cards up here, so control of the board is going to be very important, and you get that control by answering a high-low toss-up question, and they're based on a poll of 100 people, and they really test your ability to judge human nature. As we left off, Gwen, the question is going to you. We asked 100 married women, can a couple be happily married even if they never make love? How many women said yes? Interesting.
Oh, I think as years go on, sometimes the lovemaking seems to leave the relationship, and they still have a
I hope not.
very strong relationship. I'm going to say 38.
She says that 38 out of 100 women said, yes, you can be happily married even if you never make love, Victor, higher or lower.
I think lovemaking is an integral part of every relationship, so I'm going to have to say higher.
You say higher. Say higher. Now, wait, you said lovemaking is an integral part, so you say higher. The question is, how many women said yes, that they could be happy if they never make love?
Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
Okay, we just want, as long as we get your correct answer, we change it to lower. And if it is lower, you go to the board first. If not, it'll be Gwen. The actual number of married women who think a couple can be happy without making love is 34. It's lower, Victor. Good thing we clarified that and got exactly what you wanted to be thinking. So, Victor, we have a base card for you now. It is a queen.
All right.
Want to play that?
I want to keep that base card, Jim, and I'm going to say the next card is lower.
Remember, it's another queen you lose. It must be lower than a queen. It's a 2, very much lower.
I'll go all the way and say the next card is higher.
Right off the bat, if this is higher, you have won the match, and you'll go on to play the money cards. Higher than a 2. Yes, it's an ace, and he did it. Victor, again, congratulations. Gwen, thank you for joining us.
I tried.
You've got $100 in cash and some nice parting gifts. Thanks for being here. Victor, come on down here with me. How many wins is this now?
Oh, number 5?
Number 5. We'll be back for the money cards right after we take time out for this. Good. I thought I wasn't hearing you right. And Victor McFarland up to $9,400 now in winnings. So, now, what were you saying before? The last time I remember you said you haven't won enough so far to pay off your college debts.
Oh, not yet, but we're going to work on that now.
Let's do it right now. Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on up. And as Victor knows, $200 that you won in the match is yours to keep. Now we're going to give you new money to play with, and this time you're going to bet that money. Starting on the bottom line with $200. Bet that on these 3 cards. When you move up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money. And again, you bet it as you wish. Minimum bets are $50 until you get to that top card, the big bet. And there you must bet at least half the money. Let's do a good job again. Did well the last time, let's do it again. $200. And as in the game, a choice of 2 base cards. You start with...
All right.
Hey, as I remember last time, you got 3 2s and did very well. I hope it's a good omen.
Oh, great. I'm going to bet all of it that the next card is higher.
Remember, if it's another 2 you lose, it must be higher, as in the game. $200, higher than a 2.
All right.
Love to do that all the way up the board. $400 and an ace.
I'm going to bet all of it that the next card is lower.
$400, lower than an ace. It's a 7. Kind of a middle card, but you've got $800 and a 7.
That's all right. I'm going to bet $50 that the next card is higher. I'm trying to buy a better card.
See if we can buy a better one for $50. $50, higher than a 7.
All right.
And you did it. Good strategy. $850 in a jack. Up it goes to the next level where we add the other $200 of betting money. You're already over $1,000. $1,050, Victor.
I'm going to bet $350 that the next card is lower.
$350, lower than a jack. Oh, it's a queen. Did you have an omen about that when you didn't bet too high on the jack?
I was a little suspect.
Well, you got a better card. Now a jack, and you're down to $700, but still a ways to go with 3 cards.
I bet $500 that the next card is lower.
$500, lower than a queen.
All right.
Very much lower. Now we're back up there. $1,200 and a 3.
I'm going to bet it all that the next card is higher.
Big bet, $1,200, higher than a 3.
All right.
Perfect time for it. Victor, $2,400 and a beautiful ace. You've got to bet at least $1,200. You can bet more. What's your big bet?
I've got to bet it all that the next card is lower.
Got to go for all of it. $2,400, lower than an ace.
All right.
For $4,800. Nice job. Good job. Hey, with the game, that's $5,000 in that one game alone. Come on out here, Victor. Congratulations. Victor, your winnings are now up to $14,200.
That's great.
Have we dented the college bill?
We're getting there. Oh, my goodness, we're getting there.
We'll be right back to meet a new challenger right after this. Good job. Aces and deuces came up good that time. Nice. All right, Janice, if you will, deal out the cards with 2 brand new decks of cards, all shuffled and cut. And that will be preparatory to meeting our next player on Card Sharks. Hello there, Debbie Lipke. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Won't you tell us about yourself?
Well, my name is Deborah Lipke. I'm 19 years old. I live in Orange County. As a matter of fact, I'm Miss Orange County. I attend San Diego State University, where I'm Missy San Diego.
Congratulations again.
I have a big, beautiful family of 7.
That's nice.
And I'm very single.
And you're very single, too?
Very
That's
single.
terrific. A lot of fellows would be happy to hear that. Where does Miss Orange County go? Are you going to be in the Miss Universe or the Miss America?
Yes, next March I'll be in the Miss California Universe pageant.
So maybe you could be Miss Universe. It's happened
Well, I
before
hope
with
so.
the Miss California Universe, right?
Well, it's nice thinking.
Good luck. You're a lovely lady.
Thank you
Nice
very
to have
much.
you here with us. And you'll be playing the lower cards, the blue cards, while Victor, our champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. We start with a question to you, Victor. We polled 100 married women across the country, and we asked them this question. When you're fighting with your husband, I guess everybody fights, and you want to get your own way, which works better, logic or tears? How many women said tears work better?
You have to say we're controlled by our emotions, so I would have to say tears work better, so I would say 65.
Victor says it's 65 out of 100 women say tears works better than logic in a fight, Debbie. Higher or lower?
I think that it's going to have to be lower. I think in the beginning the tears work, but after a while it takes a lot of tricks. So I say lower.
Oh, tricks you call logic, or logic you call I say. All right. The actual number of married women who use tears rather than logic to get their way is 31. It's lower. Debbie, yeah. Debbie, your base card is a 6. You can change it.
I'm going to change that.
Here's the next card off the top of your deck. It's a 4. Good change.
Okay, I'll go higher.
Higher than a 4. It's an 8.
All right, now I'm going to freeze right there.
Freezing right there. That keeps Victor away from his cards, and we go to you, Debbie, with a question. We pulled 100 New York fashion models. We asked them, would you describe yourself as an old-fashioned girl or a woman's libber? How many models describe themselves as old-fashioned girls?
Oh, I think to be a high fashion model, you have to have a lot of get up and oomph behind you to get up there. I think that there'll be more for the women's libs, so let's say 70.
So 70. Oh, now the question was, how many models describe themselves as old-fashioned girls?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's say 30.
So you want the
Right,
30 or old-fashioned,
right.
You figure 70 with the libbers. Okay.
Okay.
Victor, higher or lower?
I find nowadays that a lot of women identify with the women's lib movement, but I don't think too many of them consider themselves women libbers, so I'm going to say it's higher.
You say even more, say they're old-fashioned girls. The actual, of course, they could be both, but the question was put either one. The actual number of models who describe themselves as old-fashioned girls is 57. Victor, it's much higher. Very much higher. And your base card is a 9. You want it?
Oh, I'd like to change that, please.
2?
All
A
right.
2. Victor, those deuces are falling for you now.
I love them. I'll say the next card is higher.
Higher than a 2. It's an 8.
I won't have to freeze it.
And both players don't want to play any further with an 8. Victor, we asked 100 grade school teachers in Southern California, have you ever spanked a student? How many teachers said, yes, they have spanked a student?
Oh, I don't even know if they've outlawed that type of punishment in California, but I would say most of them have, so I'm going to say 60.
He says it's 60 out of 100 have spanked a student. Debbie, higher or lower?
I'm going to say it's much lower. I don't think that the teachers go along with that these days.
All right, you say lower. The actual number of grade school teachers who said they have spanked a student is 53, just a little lower. Debbie, you got it.
Okay.
Now you can change that 8 if you'd like.
Oh, I'd love to change that 8.
To a 7.
Oh.
Little better change.
Okay, I'm going to go higher with that.
Higher than a 7. Oh, it's a 4. It's not higher. You lose that 4, and you give Victor a chance to play his cards. You didn't win the question. You can't change the 8. You've got to play this one.
I want to try higher, too, Jim.
Higher than an 8. And you couldn't go higher either. Neither player could advance on that 6. And Debbie, we're going to the 4th and final question. And looking at that board, each player needs 3 cards, and it's sudden death. So control should be most important right here, and you'll get control with this question. Debbie, we asked 100 people in California, have you ever ridden in a Rolls Royce? How many people said they had?
I don't think too many people have that opportunity. I'd say 15.
15. She says 15 out of 100 have ridden in a Rolls Royce, Victor.
I don't even think that many people have ridden in a Rolls Royce. Probably too many of them haven't even seen them. I'm going to say it's lower.
You say lower than that. The actual number of people who've ridden in a Rolls Royce is 10. It's lower. Victor. Now then, it's sudden death, so listen carefully. Here's how we play it. Victor, you won the question. You have a right to change this 8 if you'd like and try to turn these 3 cards over. But if you make a mistake, Debbie wins the game. However, you've got control. You can force Debbie to play off the 7, which she cannot change. She'd have to turn these 3 cards over, or you win the game. Your decision. You want to play it yourself or pass it to Debbie?
I'm going to have to let Debbie take it.
That's it. Debbie's got to play it. You cannot change this 7, and you've got to make all 3 cards right. Call this one.
Okay, I'm going to go lower with that.
You're going to go against the odds and say lower. Lower than a 7. No, it's not lower, and Victor wins the game. Game number 1 to Victor. How come you went against the odds?
Just chance.
Just chance. It was a bad chance. Hope you do better in the next game, Debbie, which will be coming up right after we take time out for this. Debbie, right before we came out of the commercial, you said, which way do I go if I lose? That's it, terrible. You don't feel that way, do you?
No, I was just doing that in case Victor had any questions.
Oh, let's load up the cards for the next game in the match. Same two decks of cards. Victor, the question goes to you. We asked 100 married men in California, have you ever gotten so angry that you refused to speak to your wife for more than a week? How many men said they had refused to speak to their wife for over a week?
More than a week is a long time not to talk to your wife. So I'm going to have to say 10.
10. 10 out of 100 have gone a whole week without talking to their wife. Debbie, higher or lower?
Like he said, that is a long time. I'm going to have to go lower.
Lower than that. The actual number of married men who have refused to speak to their wives for over a week is 6. It's lower, Debbie. All right, Debbie, your base card is a 2.
Oh.
Got one of Victor's 2s there.
Now my luck's coming. Okay, let's go higher with that one.
Higher than a 2. Yeah, now
I
your luck
told
is
you.
turning.
Okay, let's go lower.
Lower than a king. A queen.
Let's go lower again.
You're going to go again?
I'm going to go again.
And I didn't hear you, Debbie.
Lower.
I'm sure you were going lower, but I have to hear you. You never know what
I
people
don't
are going
play
to
the odds
say.
that far.
Lower than a queen. Oh, yeah, 2.
Okay, let's go higher for the game.
And this will tie up the match if this is higher than a 2. Yes, it is. It's an ace. And we're clear the board and set up for the tiebreaker. Wow. Victor, she really did that one well.
Hey, I say, rolled my thing.
Yeah, you can almost tell it sometimes. You say, my luck is changing. And nicely done there, Deb.
It changed.
So each player has one game and $100. The tiebreaker is Ann moves over the bar. Again, just 3 cards up there and 3 questions. First question to you, Debbie. We asked 100 men in California, was your first sexual experience with an older woman? How many men said yes?
Oh, I've heard a lot of good stories about that. I'd have to say 35.
35 out of 100. Their first sexual experience with an older woman. Victor, higher or lower?
No, I would say maybe about the same age, but I wouldn't think it was that many. I would say lower.
You say lower than 35. The actual number of men who had a first and close encounter of the older kind is 59. It's not lower, no. You've got control, Debbie. Your base card is a 3. Again, a good base card.
I'm going to go higher with that.
Higher than a 3. Yes, it's a jack. Now,
Okay, I'm going to go lower for the game.
you're going to go for it.
I'm
If
gonna
this
go.
is lower than a jack, we have a new champion on Card Sharks. It is a 6. Debbie, congratulations. You did come back. Victor, thank you. Good luck with your law, and you're leaving us with $14,300. Victor McFarland. Thanks again, Victor.
Thank you.
You're a fine champion. Debbie, come on down here. Congratulations. Way to go.
Oh, I told you I just wanted to give him directions down.
We'll be right back right after this commercial message. That is great. Okay. Debbie, congratulations once again.
Oh, thank you very much, Jim.
Let's see if we can make some money now.
Oh, I'm sure going to give it a try.
Okay, let's get to the money cards. Set on up there, and here we go. Yeah, they're wishing you well. And we'll start loading in the cards. You know how to do it. Add another $200 when you get to the next level. You'll have 7 cards in total, and it can add up to thousands. The important card, the last card, where you must bet at least half on the big bet.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Here's $200, Debbie. And the choice of 2 base cards. You're starting with a 5. You want to play
I'm
that?
going to change that.
Ooh, trying to improve it. I hope you're right. It's a 3. You did improve it.
Okay, let's
$200
go
and
higher.
a 3, Debbie.
Higher.
And how-
$100 higher. 200. I'm going to give it all higher.
Okay. Now, you're sure?
I'm sure.
$200 higher than a 3. It's a 7. You've got $400 and a
Okay.
7.
100 lower.
You're going against the odds. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to
Okay.
talk you out of it. I just want to make sure
Okay.
you know. $100 lower than a 7. That's a 6. You were right. $500. What's your bet here?
Okay, give me 300 higher.
$300 higher than a 6. It's an 8. You're up to 800. Remove the 8. Now you've got $1,000 as we add the 200. What do you bet here?
Oh, 500 lower.
Big bet, $500 lower than an 8. No, it's a king. You're down to 500, but you've got a king, Debbie. What's your bet here?
I'm going to go all of it lower.
Lower than a king for $500. You've got a 9, you've got 1,000. What do you bet here, Debbie?
Oh, 400 lower.
$400 lower than a 9. No, it's a king. You lose. You're down to 600. You must bet at least 300, but you've got a great card, a
I'm going
king.
to bet it all lower.
Okay, lower than a king, a $600 bet. Yeah, you did it. You got $1,200. Nicely done, Debbie. Congratulations. In the game, that makes $1,400. We'll see you next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
One of our polling groups will receive Frigidaire's mobile dishwasher. Features a pots and pans cycle, 2 energy options, 5 levels, super surge washing action, and adjustable upper rack for odd-sized items. And some of our contestants will receive an assortment of exciting Maybelline eye, face, and nail cosmetics, featuring new nail color. Protects and colors nails instantly, furnished by Maybelline. And Cool Ray fashionable sunglasses that win admiring stares while protecting from annoying glare. 86 eye-catching style. See what you're missing with Cool Ray Polaroid sunglasses. And Whammo, turn off the heat and turn on the slip and slide. 25 feet of cool, slippery, sliding water fun from Whammo. And the styling wand with a supply of Adorn hairspray. Adorn hairspray has a unique non-sticky formula. Lets hair feel touchable. Adorn holds your hair, but no one knows it's there. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.